and welcome to Gimme a Whole Yeah! I hope everyone checking this out in Yorkshire and beyond is having a great day. Ow, ow, ow!
Hello and a very warm welcome to the Gimme a Whole Yeah Wrestling Podcast here from Hull in Yorkshire. Yorkshire, that's how we say it. How are we all doing, guys? Thank you so much for joining us. Last week we had a freaking wonderful episode. Walter versus Dragunov in that probably match of the year candidate. I think it is. I can't wait to go back and rewatch it, actually. I should rewatch it again. In fact, I'm quite surprised that the network isn't showing it right now, instead showing Survivor Series from 1995. An infamous Survivor Series where Bret Hart goes to a table, a massive table spot for back in the day. It wasn't a regular thing, the announcer table spot, until that match. You can find all of our reviews on that Survivor Series in the Wrestling Rewind series that we did. It's in the playlist below. Check it out. Hope you're all doing great. Last week's video did freaking awesome. Got like over 1,000 views on it, which is mad. I mean, not everyone watched it because they were just looking to see if it was actually Walter versus Dragunov as the full thing. But no, that's not what we do here. We just have a chat. It's generally just me, and we all watch it together. You can either watch that in the future if you want, or you can write in live chat and we communicate with you guys as other people are doing right now. And I've lost the internet on my iPad, because that's how we roll. We're also about 12 minutes away. If you want to skip this sort of general chatter that we have, you can go find the timestamp stand below and skip to whatever part you want to watch. Tonight's episode has Noam Dar versus A-Kid in the semi-finals of the Heritage Cup. Exciting. I assume Noam Dar's going to win that? I assume. See what happens, man. I have not got your comments up. Let me see who's in chat and who's writing. I know Jack's there. I can tell Jack's there. Excuse me. This will be a real boring episode without your comments. Oh, what are you doing to me, iPad? What are you doing to me? So yeah, general election. Looks like it's got a winner. What do we say? Feels that way, doesn't it? It's all going towards Biden at the minute, and then the lawsuits will come in, and we won't actually know who's in until Inauguration Day in January. So, yeah. Oh, I've not got your comments. Let's see if I can get them on my phone. Backups, that's why we have them. It was a good stream last night as well. Had fun last night. AEW. Oh, there we go. Jake, Jack, hello, welcome. Thank you so much for joining us, dudes. We're about 11 minutes away. Let's read your comments. Excuse the phone in the hand, but I need to see what you guys are saying. I'm the Lord of Hellfire, says Jack. Yes, you are. And you bring us fire. Currently watching Survivor Series 95. Vince is odd on commentary. Yes, he is, man. Yes, he is. Yeah, that table spot's infamous, man, in that match. Bret Hart versus Diesel. As he was back then, Kevin Nash. That match was huge on WWE's YouTube. What, the Dragunov match? People should watch it in full, man. People should watch it in full. It was such a good match. You can't get it all from just watching the highlights, you know. There's certain matches that you can. There's certain matches that there's no need to watch a full match, but that, no, man, you've got to watch full 30-minute like slogfest. What it was two men fighting, and it was beautiful. I'm going to restart my iPad. Not looking good. Cool. Jake Holden. And I was laughing my pants off at the Mox promo yesterday after the show. It was great, man. Best thing ever. I just watched it again today. Somebody uploaded it to YouTube. Good. Best wrestling segment ever. I laughed so hard. Great, man. I'm pleased. I didn't want to, carry on with the stream and carry on with the review. I think we lost quite a lot of people, actually, because it was just me going, I'll just keep an eye out. I'll let you know what happens. But yeah, that was that botch. Anyone say botch? Obviously, the Undertaker is going to be on this year's Survivor Series, so I've got Undertaker on now. Much when Mox started singing Bowie. Yeah, it was freaking hilarious, man. Space Oddity. After this event, Brett never did out at Survivor Series. No, nothing at all. No, Survivor Series. Montreal wasn't a year after or a couple of years after. Um, and don't forget, Trump could take this to Supreme Court and win their FFS. Yes, he could, man. He could. We'll have to see what happens, Jake. We'll just have to see what happens, mate. It's all a bit of a mess. Like I say, we won't really know until inauguration on the in January, probably. It's not very fair on the people, though, to be perfectly honest. All these sort of recounts and all that. I mean, recounts fine, fair enough, but well, especially when it's really close. But yeah, people need an answer to bring the country together, because at the minute it's a country divided. It's a bit like Brexit. No matter how we felt about that, we needed an answer so that we could all sort of come together and accept it, because it was very close. It was 50-50, basically. So yeah. If Biden gets a single state left, he wins. Trump needs all of them. Yeah, there we go. Iive Butler, hey man, how you doing? Thank you so much for joining us. Hope you are good, my friend. Daniel French, hey man, excited for the show. Thank you so much for joining us, Danny. Yeah. I mean, it should be fine. I don't get that excited by the prospect of a British rules match. I'll be perfectly honest. They're difficult matches to do, and the cracking if you've got a really great story going into it and a heel versus face dynamic. This has a heel versus face dynamic, which is cool. But again, I don't know if the story's really there, apart from winning the cup. But I don't know. A-Kid, Noam Dar, both really talented wrestlers. We've had A-Kid on the channel. We did an interview with him a while ago, so check that out in our interviews section. A-Kid, go on, A-Kid. Yeah, man, cool. Did not Mox know, and did AEW know? I don't think they knew. They'll know now. Someone will be getting a rollicking, I have no doubt. Is my stream working? Please work, brother, please. Yes. Cool. It's not a done deal with Scottus. I don't know what Scottus is, mate. Jack, I know, but like I said, the lawsuit, so we won't know till January, no. Jake, and if you don't mind me asking, were you for or against Brexit? At first I was for, but then since it was not what was said, I was against it, says Jake. Yeah, of course you can ask me. I don't mind sharing my opinions. But they are just my opinions, they don't really mean out. I was completely against Brexit. I didn't really see the point in it, and I still don't now, to be perfectly honest, but I accept it. It's what the country wanted, what they chose to vote for, and so we just have to deal with it. And the problem is the dealing with it side of it, and also my political. It's such a political podcast week, isn't it? And my political. I have certain views of the Conservatives. I'm not a massive fan of the Conservatives either, and I don't think that they're the best people to be dealing with Brexit either. So yeah, I just worry about so that's sort of my opinions there. That's my opinions there. Hope that explains it. Greetings from South Carolina, USA, says the Daily Damn blog. Hey man, how are you? Thank you so much for joining us. I've got a question for you. You had me wetting myself, by the way, with that video you did in the supermarket and the Hurley comment you made at the end of the video. I was caught completely off guard, my friend. Have you read? Because I watched your zombie comic review. Oh, what's it called? Oh, and he's back, he's coming back. So, here's a comic I think you might like, Daily Dan Blog. It's called Crossed, and it's sick. It's absolute violence and filth, and I don't know if you've ever read it or not. It's probably one of the most violent comics I've ever read. But I thought and sick comments I've ever read. In a great way, in an uncomfortable way. So yeah, check it out if you haven't already. Daily Dan Blog. Cool. Sorry, Scott is Supreme Court of the United States. Thanks, mate. Both this and Wrestle Story streams were on point yesterday. Yeah, man. Well, we've all got different opinions. Obviously, the Wrestle Story affects them greatly. because it affects them directly. And at least we can be sort of a little bit more chill here because it doesn't directly affect us. That's not to say it doesn't have any impact on us, but it doesn't directly. Daily Dan Blog hasn't seen it, right? Buy it, mate. It's filth. It is filth. You'll love it. I like The Undertaker, Kane, Ken Shamrock, and Mankind, and Stone Cold Steve Austin, and the Hardy Boys, and the Big Show, and Christian and Edge because I like watching them on YouTube. That's awesome, Yuri Butler. Who's your favourite NXT UK wrestler? There's your question. Yeah, man, Daily Dan Blog, you love it. You love it. Yeah, so obviously, you know, we've all got different political opinions. That's all good. Yeah, I don't mind sharing mine. But like I say, I respect everyone else's. That's what democracy is, isn't it? So it's all good. Yeah, obviously the rest of the story affects them a lot, especially with Mini M having Crohn's disease and struggling with that and losing a sister due to similar circumstances and selfishness from people. So yeah, difficult times. Yeah. Affects us all differently, doesn't it? Yeah, cool. So you was for it at first, but against it. Yeah, the problem with Brexit is people didn't have enough. It was a political vote. It was a vote about saying no to what the government wanted, because a lot in the government at the time didn't want Brexit to happen. So it become a what's the word, Jack? Like it's political vote, I think. Yeah. Sorry, I didn't do timestamp yet. I crashed after Wrestle Story for hours, got up at 6 and went to feed the neighbour's cat and ran back. I did about the same, mate. I did about the same. I'm shattered after these last few days, after this whole sort of watching the results come in and then doing these podcasts and the Wrestle Stories podcast as well, which was great last night, but tiring, man. Tiring. Yeah. Oh, speaking of the Wrestle Story, we have they're joining us for SmackDown, and they're also joining us for Full Gear, which is going to be cool. Also tomorrow, Danny French, who's in chat now, I think still, he is doing a predictions video with us for Full Gear tomorrow. If any of you are interested in doing predictions videos and stuff with us in the future, do let us know. I'm making a list, checking it twice. I'm going to find out who is naughty and who is nice. I have to be careful. I put up a Vampirella comic review and showed her naked cartoon buttocks, and YouTube took it down. Dude, gutted. Yeah, you couldn't show this one on YouTube. It is filth. It is absolute filth. Cracking cover though. Check that out. It's the two. What's it called? What's the painting called? Yeah, but they're crossed. It's like they've turned into these ravage. It's like a zombie, but instead of turning into zombies, they turn into these like ravage sex machines that want to make love to you to death. Is I think the politest way of putting it. So yeah, fun. You're a nice man in the world. Thank you, Yuri Butler. You are a nice man too. Thank you so much for joining us. Worst bit was long sleep, but no new results after it. I know, mate. I know. It was weird, wasn't it? It was weird. Because obviously in the UK, we get results and the towns announce it, and it's just sort of accepted. So, yeah, weird. And we also have a different seat system as well. I don't know if I like how the American seat system works at all. In terms of, you get so many people voting. You have a state that votes 50-50, but you only get like the 20 seats in the Senate. That's the WWE logo, and we are now on the Forever, so we are starting. The 20 seats in the, like, so say your state's got 20 seats, like all 20 seats of that go to whoever it was. Seems a bit bizarre to me, man. Seems a bit bizarre. I'm not a very nice man, no, Jake. No, you are filth, Jake. You are filth, mate. We're getting a recap of Dragunov and Walter from last week. What an awesome match that was. Last week's video, man. Over 1,000 views on that video. And a lot of people didn't carry on watching it because I think they just expected it to be the actual match, but a lot of people did as well. So that was awesome. Picked up some news subs off that. No, it was just brutal. It was just brutal, and a wonderful example of how to transition as a wrestler. Like every time between each of the moves, they were slapping the living crap out of each other, proper, always going for each other, and you don't not every wrestler is capable of that. They go from spot to spot to spot, and that sometimes works, but this was like it was spot to spot to spot, and between each spots they were constantly beating the living crap out of each other. It was phenomenal. I posted some nice tweets about it. Yeah, Americans are great. Vote on Tuesday. 2 days later, we still don't know who the president is. Yeah, and I think a lot of you Americans, from what I hear, and sort of generalizing, Dan, I suppose, is a lot of Americans, from what I've sort of heard, and certainly the YouTube community, which is only one small section of American voters, seem to be upset and embarrassed at the American political system at the minute. So yeah, whether they believe in Biden or Trump, just like, come on, give people an answer, man. Give people an answer. And I've been studying their system for 16 years. It made no sense in 1789, but not now. It made sense in 1789, but not now. Well, maybe things need to change. It's a bit like the right to carry arms. Like, no matter how you feel about that, like when the Constitution was written, I'm talking about American history now. I have no frigging idea. What matches are we getting tonight? When that was written, you had sort of muskets and not semi-automatic weapons. So maybe the answer is to sort of adapt to that, and then maybe it won't be as maybe there won't be as many issues as there is. And I'm not, whether you believe in gun law or not. I mean, that's fair enough, but I'm not necessarily saying that's bad or good. That's for your country to decide. But what I'm sort of saying is you don't need a AK-47. Just have a normal pistol for shooting an animal. Oh, cool. The Rock just subbed. If you smell what The Rock is cooking, thank you so much, my friend. Thank you, dude. I do appreciate that, man. Sorry, there's been a lot of voting talk and a lot of American history talk. Gallus is coming out. Joe Coffey is back. He's got a new haircut. He's looking sharp. He's also got his cagoule on. It rains a lot in Scotland, dude. Yuri Butler, what are you doing for Thanksgiving? Who's coming over to your house for Thanksgiving, buddy? Oh, Yuri, I'm British. So, one, we don't celebrate Thanksgiving. It's an American holiday. However, tonight is Bonfire Night, which is a holiday you guys don't celebrate. Bonfire Night is where we let off fireworks to celebrate someone who hundreds of years ago tried to blow up Parliament. Thanksgiving, we don't celebrate, and also we're in lockdown at the minute, so we're not allowed anyone to our houses either. So thanks for the question, but it just made me laugh because of two reasons. There we go. Shows to the devastation of COVID as any other year we'd known the results yesterday. I know. Sam Gradwell, cool, interesting. Am I allowed to say that? No, I won't say that yet. I'll wait until we keep an eye out on the channel. There might be a video with an interview with him in the next few days. Keep an eye out. Here come Pretty Deadly out. Why are they getting involved? Gradwell's just like, I just want to have my match back. What are you doing? Gradwell looks great, man. Oh, it's the botch guy here. Rock and roll, man. Thank you so much for joining us. Go through the comments. I think we should fire Washington and replace them all with both sides. Well, hey, if you've got the gun law in, then take your AK-47. No, don't really. Okay, rock. Right, to bear arms was Bill of Rights, not Constitution. Thanks, Jack. I don't have a freaking clue what I'm talking about. I'm just trying to pretend like I do, man. Andrew2980, lol. Welcome, mate. How are you doing? Botch guy, Joe Coffey is a beautiful name. Yes, it is, Botch. Yes, it is. Scottish lad. He was part of the Speaking Out movement, actually, and I think that's why we haven't seen him on TV since that. But he's back now, so hopefully the issues have been resolved. Wolfgang's freaking awesome, man. Pretty Deadly are interesting in NXT UK. I don't know if they feel like real outsiders, but it sort of works as well. It doesn't feel like they don't feel like NXT UK. They feel like they'd suit NXT a lot better, but maybe that's why they work, because they feel a little bit pretentious and over the top and stuff like that. Whereas everything else is pretty British. Cool, man. Question. Thanks, Botch. What kind of microwave do you have? A microwave oven? I don't know what type of microwave. Do you want me to zoom in on it if you want? I did a flat tour the other day. Because people were asking for it. Gotta give the people what they want. I don't know, man. That's all you're getting. That's all you're getting. I don't know, mate. Sorry. What year is your fridge produced? Botch, I mean, these are epic questions. I bought the fridge earlier this year. It broke at the start of lockdown. Very good. Hi, Tombstone Forever. Hope you're all well. Thank you so much for joining us, my friend. Watching Gallus versus Pretty Deadly and Sam Gradwell right now. I can never get his name right. Scott Frames joined as well. Hope you're all good, my friend. Hey, I'm sick and I'm in bed. This election is still not over, is it? No, it's not, man. It's not. It goes on and on and on and on, in the words of a popular Raw theme tune. Yuri Butler, are you mad at me? Yes or no? No, I'm not mad at you. Why would I be mad at you, mate? Why would I be mad at you? I just found it a funny question. We don't have Thanksgiving and we're stuck in lockdown. I'd love to have my family over, but yeah, it's not happening, unfortunately. I'm not mad at you. Pretty Deadly are basically Everrise. Yes. Bravely. Oh, what, the fridge is? How the frick do you know my fridge, mate, man? That's a bit freaky. Sorry I'm being silly today. Dude, don't worry about it. I come on your stream and I'm silly all the time. Lol. At the restaurant, catch you later. Daily Dan Blog is sat with me on his phone in a restaurant, eating his lobster, eating his shrimp. Dude, have a great day, man. And check out that comic, man. Crossed, it's sick. You'll love it. Gradwell is getting in his first match back in NXT UK. I think he was there for the first few episodes, but I really don't remember him, to be perfectly honest. He's looking in great shape, though. I feel like rubbish show. I'll catch you later. Gotta recover. Oh, dude, just dropped by to say hello. Botch guy, I hope you feel better soon, man. I hope Scott and Botch guy, like both of you, not feeling very well. So sorry, man. Look after yourselves. Have some honey tea. Have and put on some old 90s cartoons. That'll make you feel better. There you go. Thanks for popping by, Botch. Do appreciate it, my friend. Oh, Coffee with that massive shoulder barge, sending Gradwell everywhere, standing tall while Pretty Deadly come in the ring, and the kingdom. This is my kingdom of Gallus come and push off Pretty Deadly. Well, what did he say? Oh, Gallus standing strong. You see, Gradwell's like, I'm not messing about. Don't be stupid. This is cool. I can go with this. I hope, dude, you're making me say the name, so I hear everyone botch her name. Right, her name is Iive. I hope Iive is on, so I hear everyone botch her name. Everyone just being me, by the way. Sam Gradwell tagged with Saxon Huxley, says Tombstone. Tombstone has been with us forever, actually. Tombstone, forever. You was watching with the old NXT reviews that me and Ollie used to do, don't you, man? Right, okay. I remember Saxon Huxley being in a tag team. I didn't remember it was Sam Gradwell. Didn't remember. We do have an interview with him coming out in the next few days, so keep an eye on that. I'm sure it's him. Pretty Deadly feels so weird on NXT UK, man. So weird. But I think it works. They've got the Thunderdome people in the background. Don't know why they're doing that. There's no one there. I think this is all pre-filmed. Got it in one. Oh, yes, I did. Yes, Iive. Our friend Iive. I practice sometimes on a night. Wolf Gallus are looking really dominant here, actually. I know they're tag champions, but they're really looking dominant. Surprised how dominant they're looking. I assume Eddie Dennis is going to come out at the end. This is your kingdom. Take your kingdom. I mean, Pretty Deadly are pretty good. Wow, that arm drag, like, it's an arm drag. It's an arm drag, right? Let's not get too excited about an arm drag. But he flew in the air, man, to do it. Like, legs were off the ground. It was really nice, really sharp. You see, Matt Coffey goes for that arm drag, and it's not quite as smooth. Coffey's come on a long way though, as well, man. It used to be his brother who was the star, man. Waiting in the sky. Oh, short DDT there. Short DDT. You randomly say Iive on nights out. Well, I'd say on just in nights. I sit in bed just saying Iive, just so I get it right for you, dudes. Knees to the back of Matt Coffey. Matt's doing a great job, actually. Oh, stomping on the elbow. Rubbing at the face. Yeah, Deadly feel. I'm getting more and more into them. When they first come in, I was like, these don't suit NXT UK at all, but actually that's why they work. Anthony, welcome, mate. How you doing, dude? Ant, what is your favourite arena if the NXT UK did the tapings before they cancelled the tapings? That's a cool question, mate. I've got to say to one I've been to, right? I've got to. I'd say Download, man. Download's unique. I love the promos they get at Download as well because it's all backstage at the festival. But the problem with Download is the fans there. I mean, it costs a lot to go to Download. I go anyway, but the fans there aren't necessarily massive NXT UK fans. They're there for a variety of reasons, be that Slipknot playing later on the night or what have you. So you might not get a wrestling audience in there. And also the wrestling... the audience is tired as well. I mean, we're all camping, do you know what I mean? And drinking and stuff like that. And for some people when they go watch NXT UK, it's to get out of the rain for a little bit because it's in a tent, you know what I mean? Joe Coffey coming in. Massive shoulder block. Coffey's got a lot faster as well, hasn't he? He's lost a bit of weight as well. This performance center is doing great for all of the UK talent, guys. You can tell the people that are using it, and look at Coffey, man. He looks sharper than he ever has looked before. So in terms of arena, I'd say that's certainly the most unique. I was part of the Hull tapings. We chanted "Daddy Longlegs" to Eddie Dennis, which was hilarious. He looked at us and went, eh? So yeah, the whole one was cool, but I don't know if it would necessarily look the best. I suppose Blackpool looks the best, doesn't it? There we go. Sort of a massive, long way around your question. But in terms of arena, I like the way that Download Festival looks. But then I also liked where was the original tapings? Were they Carlisle or somewhere like that? They were really nice in that theatre. I really enjoyed that. My cousin Iive, thanks you. Good. Coffee kicking on Gradwell. Oh, what a massive clothesline. Man, Coffee is looking beast. There's the win there. It looked like the referee stopped the count as Gallus come in. It was quite funny. Clever, man. Good. Good on Gallus. Working really well as a unit together, man. Pretty Deadly are leaving Gradwell in the ring. Very cool. Why Tombstone Forever? Why are Mark and Wolfgang tag champs and not Mark and Joe? Great question, man. Because I suppose Joe's the singles guy, isn't he? And he's the sort of believable one to go after whoever's got the main title. And Joe Coffey chanting, "We shall not be moved." Kid versus Noam Dar later on, lads. Kid versus Noam Dar. Got an interview with him on the channel, Kid. Aren't everyone watching NXT Download all drunk? No, we're all hungover. It's in the daytime, man. So, I mean, I might be drunk by that point, but still, it's more like it's 3 days worth of 5 days worth of drinking. So it's like, sometimes you just go in for a sleep. A great question though, Tombstone Forever. Iive Butler for Judgment Day, Undertaker, Kane, Ken Shamrock, and the Hardy Boys, and the Big Show, and Christian and Edge, Stone Cold Steve Austin. Who is going to be the referee? You've asked this question before. It's Big Foley. How are you? I'm good, man. I'm good. Thank you. How are you, dude? Noam Dar doesn't need external validation like our kid keeps chasing. I think it's going to be Dar winning this. I think. Be good to see he could get the push though. He wasn't part of the original NXT UK roster, but he's decent. He's decent. I wonder if Ben Carter is going to go to NXT UK, and I wonder how they'll use him. Whether they'll be. I wonder if they'll go with. I wonder if he'll get sort of a big push like he deserves, or if he'll end up in a sort of similar position to someone like A-Kid. Anthony Manzano, one of my friends who's in the military right now, is in London, and he says his favourite arena he liked when NXT UK used to do their live tapings was a small arena in the middle of Birmingham. Okay, cool, man. Cool. I can only really sort of comment on the ones I've been to. In terms of video production, the very first one they went to, which I believe was Carlisle or somewhere like that, was really good. It was like a proper old style theatre, and it sort of it made NXT UK look like its own product. So yeah, the Birmingham one I think was just a black box. I think. Like the whole one was, it was a black box, really. Daniel Bryan, RBLX, welcome, mate. Thank you so much for joining us. You just made Spot Guy, actually. NGL, I got Gallus winning this match. Maybe distraction from Mark Andrews. Flash Morgan Webster cost Pretty Deadly the victory. I thought Eddie Dennis was going to come out, to be honest. But yeah, Gallus did win. Joe Coffey stands tall. Joe Coffey's looking good, man. It looks like he's been using the Performance Centre. I think York Hall at first. I don't think it was. Maybe so, though. Thanks to Rishi Sunak extending the JRS, we have absolutely defeated COVID. Our kid is a proper British name. Yeah, A-Kid. A-Kid. Oh, the Hunt. Angry at the Welsh wet wipes. Oh, they're not cleared. Any updates as they become available? Cool, thank you. Here's Sid Scala, Lego Man here. Is it Rampage? Bloody Rampage Brown! Oh, is that into the Performance Centre? I've Sid Scala pointing the cameraman. Is that Jack Evans? Jack Star, sorry. Mastiff saying hello to Rampage. Rampage Brown is NXT UK. A nice little insight into the Performance Centre there. Who's coming out? Aaliyah James. Who's this? Aaliyah James. Who's she against? Who's gonna kill her? I mean, her makeup looks great. It's Ginny! It's bloody Ginny! I bloody love Ginny. Ginny rocks, man. Or maybe York Hall was the British tournament. The first one was Blackpool. The second one was the Royal Albert Hall. Like, the Royal Albert Hall works as a venue. There's a cracking venue. Speaking of venues, it really makes the UK feel like its own thing, as opposed to every other wrestling show that's shown in arenas and black box studios like this, really. And do you think that WWE is becoming a monopoly when it comes to buying out smaller wrestling companies in both Britain and the US? Well, that's why they set up NXT UK to try and have the monopoly and try and get all the greatest wrestlers into WWE. Jeannie spells her name wrong. Yeah, she does. Yeah, it's a great. Yeah, I mean, I think that's what they try to do. Obviously, Impact was a major player a couple of years ago, and then sort of went a different route. NWA is a really unique product. AEW is really giving WWE some tough competition at the minute, man, and not just NXT. Like, in terms of the demographics, like, AEW are really hitting a lost audience. Ginny's looking great as well. Come on then, says Ginny. So who at the Royal Albert Hall? Nice, man. So yeah, I think that they're trying to become a monopoly, but I also think there's some, like, AEW are really giving WWE room for the money, and New Japan across the world is also doing a great job. I mean, their events are worth watching every year, and look at some of the guys, like, even British talent that they've got in there, like Osprey, and like any company would be happy to have them. Do you know what I mean? Jeannie's great, man. She feels so vicious. So I can watch any Ginny match, even this sort of jobber match. Fine. She's so sharp. I really wanted Ginny to tag team with Nina Samuels. Oh, the drop kick sending her back. I really wanted Ginny to tag team with Nina Samuels, and straight into the knee. You stupid girl. You stupid girl. Love it. Alan's joined us. Hi, Alan. I don't know if Jake's still with us, actually. He's not set up for a while. Maybe he's doing something else. Hello, sorry. I've been busy. That's all good, man. That's all good. Thank you for joining us, Alan. Hope you're all well, my friend. Lego hair, Playmobil hair. Yeah, man. Yeah. Honestly, I think Ginny is one of the best women wrestlers in WWE. I think she's so underrated. What happened with Jazzy Gabbert, says Anthony. Great question, mate. Look at that, man. Look at that, like, surfboard, digging them knees into the back. Aaliyah? Aaliyah. Aaliyah. She needs to stop calling her a stupid girl, though. Just call her something else. Stupid cow or something like that. That'd be fun. You stupid cow. What happened with Jazzy Gabbert? Did WWE release her from a contract, or they just don't know how to use her correctly on TV? That's why you haven't seen her a lot. She has left WWE. I believe she was not happy with how she was treated there. I'm sure she was part of the Speaking Out movement or something like that as well. No, not happy with how she was used. Not happy with how she was treated. So, oh, nice. Go on, Aaliyah. I mean, it was a bit sloppy, but good for you for trying. Oh, crossbody misses. I mean, she's looked really good. Oh yeah. Oh, that axe kick. Lovely. And look at the pin, man, forcing that boot in her face. I mean, like I said, that is a sort of a nothing match, but when it's Ginny, she's just awesome. Am I just overhyping her? Can anyone else tell me? She's freaking amazing. I'm doing the Wizard of Oz parade in Pittsburgh, and with a costume and makeup and the sound crew and the police and the fire department and the paramedics, because they do a great job in the world, buddy. Yes, they do, my friend. What's your costume, Yuri Butler? What is your costume? Jake is there. There we go. So Alan and Jake can carry on the feud. That's all good, Jake. Ginny's awesome. Killer instinct. Right, Piper Niven, Ginny feud. Friggin' living for it. Let's go. Let's go. Ginny should have the title, man. And Dominic impressions aren't allowed unless you mini M. Time yourself out. Okay. Nah, Ginny deserves hype. She's amazing. Here's Kelly Ray. It's golden, it's shiny. It lives around her waist. It's belly button piercing. Is this a feud for a belly button piercing or a belt? Throwing the chair in. She'd stab her granny in the back for a chance at the title. She'd probably even give a diabetic a candy cane. I mean, she didn't throw it away. She just lost a few times. Oh, Ginny attacking Piper with a slap. Oh, we just watched Walter and Dragunov do that, so... Oh, headbutt. Massive headbutt from Piper. Is this a heel turn from Piper Niven? Aaliyah comes in to say, Piper, don't do it. Oh, she's grabbed Aaliyah. Oh, slamming her down, man. Piper's pit. What are they doing? Piper don't need to be a heel. Oh, straight onto the chair. Don't you ever disrespect me again, says Piper Niven. Oh, Kaylee Ray fell over. What is it? Oh, now she's running away. That's how I feel when I watch segments like that. I'm just like, it's just a bit sort of, it don't make any sense to me. Here he is, Eddie Dennis, Daddy Longlegs himself. A primate and a boar. We've got an interview with the Hunt on the channel. Check that out. You say we've been friends for 15 years. Yes, but you left Eddie Dennis behind, didn't you, while he became a head teacher? Yeah, exploited him like an animal. They're looking more violent now, the Hunt. More twisted. Wonderful promo, this, guys. And Eddie Dennis is in control of it all. Eddie Dennis, man, is doing really good stuff at the minute. Now they've sorted out his ring gear, which is awesome. Undertaker promo. Cool. Marcus has joined us. Thank you so much, mate. I'll get to your comment in a second. I will be there the next Isaac Newton or MR Albert, even though I'm already ancient. My childhood dream will come true someday. Yes, it will, Jake. Believe in yourself, brother. Crazy Ginger, fella, that's what you think. You will never achieve success. I'm Ant's favourite. You're both equal. You're both equal. You are both just below the ginger-haired lass who was in the front row of AEW last night. She's just above both of you. There you go. Ali Gibby, you're sold. Marcus Ryan, I need to catch up with NXT UK. Been a while since I've watched it. I see Kelly Ray's still champ. Yes, she is. Unless she lost it and regained it. No, she's still been champ, mate. It's been a massively long run. Piper Niven is attacking her backstage. There just hasn't been a lot of variety with Kaylee Ray. I've not rated her much as a champ. I prefer to work in the Scottish brand ICW, ICP, PCW, one of them. And World of Sport, these two had a really good feud in World of Sport. They're great, talented wrestlers. It just, something's not clicking for me. Niven sort of half turned heel. Kaylee Ray's looking weak, but I don't. And again, do we need to see Niven and Kaylee Ray again? Kaylee Ray next week, Piper Niven again. False count anywhere. 2 weeks. Okay, cool. I felt like it was over, and it's not. It's still going on, man. It's still going on. Rampage Brown. He's in NXT UK now as well, Marcus Ryan. Rampage, which is awesome. Obviously, fought with Progress and Impact and NGW and several promotions, man. And he's great. He's great. Great. He's going to be so good for the Performance Center as well. She never lost it in lockdown and bragged about it. Yes, she did. Yeah, she had to. She's a heel. What do you call a party with 100 midgets? A little get together, says Scott. Well done. Cheers, Scott. Grunts. Taker and Bruce at Survivor Series. Is he going to come out with Brother Love? Yeah, he is, isn't he? I didn't think about that. Yeah. Haha, Ant has found his future wife. Let's make it happen. Let's make it happen, Holomaniacs. Get me a date. Don't care about a rematch. No, neither do I, man. Neither do I. It feels like it's gone on too long. That's a weird one as well. Dave Mastiff versus Trent Seven. It's just face versus face. So we get in the main event now. It is, yeah. It's the heritage rules. I have no problem with heritage rules, but not in a tournament. It's like having Hell in a Cell in a tournament. Hell in a Cell's there for sort of the end of a feud, a massive sort of blow off event. That's what British rules is. It's a unique stipulation. It's not a type of match, a British rules match that you can have over and over again, man. Dang, she's been champ since she beat Toni Storm. Yeah, she's not really had much competition, Marcus. Really. A lot of people are always praising the women's division in NXT UK, and I actually think, whilst I've had some wonderful talents in here, it's actually been pretty weak. Rhea Ripley's run as champion was pretty weak, right? It was a lot of jobbers that she fought, and a feud with Toni Storm, which wasn't. I feel like the matches progressively got a bit slower. Noam Dar is coming out. Thank you very much for having me. Have a great night. No, thank you for joining us, Yuri. You take it easy, my dude. ICP is Insane Clown Posse. Yes, it is. It's also a drug, I believe, as well. Jake Holden, I know every ginger in the world, so I'll give you a number. Yes. Ka-ching! And convince her that you look like Tommy Lee, since that's her dream guy. Is that a dream guy? I've got no frigging chance. I'm in Tommy Lee, but fat. Not Tommy Lee Motley Crue, Tommy Lee Jones. Joey Bellbottom, what's up, man? Lovely to see you. Your foreign news desk correspondent checking in. Still no election winner as of now. Thank you so much for joining us, Joey. I didn't think we'd have a result. I woke up this morning. Mind you, it's looking a bit closer for Biden, isn't it? So, but even once it's announced, because is it right? Trump has to win every other one now. If Biden gets one of them, he's won. So we're not going to find out till January to an inauguration because of all the lawsuits that are going to be happening. So. Not fair on you guys. Not fair on you guys at all. So. Okay, cool. We're getting to see a technical match. Nice. Go on, our kid. Rolling out of the way of Noam Dar. Nice, man. Nice little bit of technical wrestling. Technical mat wrestling there. Noam Dar more classically trained. I feel like this is going to go the full 5 rounds tonight, and I feel like Noam Dar's taking it. Hopefully, we'll have something in the next few hours. Basically, it's a race to 270. Yeah, Biden's wins one more state. He's the winner. Yeah, and how is it? How is it looking in terms of him winning a state? But you're right. Trump is expected. It's been a sore loser and pulling every legal tactic he can. Yeah, Joey, I don't know if you ever checked out our friends at the Wrestle Story or Maven's Wrestling Rants, but they had a great chat last night on their podcast, which was kind of upsetting, and Maven got quite upset as well. They're joining us for Full Gear, by the way, which would be cool. But yeah, they're just surprised that Trump's got all this support when he's been sort of a man who's said. My biggest problem with Trump is I don't think he's a very. If I had children, I wouldn't look to Trump to set an example of how to behave. Like, he's rude, he's racist, it's just weird. It's just a bit weird. Yeah, but anyway, that's just my opinion. Sorry, political rant there. You're not Tommy Lee, but you look like Jesus. I don't look a thing like Jesus. Thank you. Amen. The way I feel about Trump versus Biden is the same as I did about Brexit. Let's just find out who won so we can move on. Yeah, but the problem is Trump's not going to let that happen. I think that's people's frustration. But yeah, we'll see what happens. Jack, a Jesus on a lot of drugs. Cheeky bugger. Biden needs a single state left. Trump needs all of them. This is nearing the end of the match. Noam Dar just hit like a Kenny Omega knee onto the top of the rope with Aiken on top, like a V trigger, but like knocking him off the rope. That was cool. Decent first round, man. Correct, Jack. Looking good for Biden. Trump is afraid of the mail ballots. Yes, he is. Biden needs a single state left. Trump needs all of them. Yeah, man. My biggest problem with Trump, and there are many, is that he's a total liability to this country and the world. Yeah. We're getting a 30-second break in this British rules match, which is all cool. Total liability to this country and the world. Yeah. One of the things when a country's in economic turmoil, it's the same with the Conservatives here. They seem to have this impression that the way to get the economy out of it is to protect the businesses and give them money and give the people that already have money. And actually, it's not true. If you give the people that don't have money, then they spend the money because the rich people already have money and they don't spend it anyway. Do you know what I mean? If you want to turn things around, and that to me feels part of what not necessarily Boris recently, but certainly what Trump's been doing in the US, you know. Interesting. Speaking of Omega, I just ordered Full Gear. Marcus, dude, we are watching Full Gear on this channel, so come and join us on Saturday night. It's going to be freaking awesome. Check out that leg sweep from Noam Dar to take out our kid. Sorry, you guys are all... That's okay. Thank you for having me. Have a great night. Thank you for joining us, man. Biden might win Nevada and outside shout at Pennsylvania. Okay, cool. Speaking of Omega, I just ordered Full Gear. Woohoo! And completely agree with Trump being a terrible person for a kid to look up to. Yeah. So, yeah, you know, me and Dom are like big Marilyn Manson fans. I don't know if you've ever seen the documentary Bowling for Columbine, which is a Michael Moore documentary from years ago, which is all about the Columbine State documentary. Columbine State shootings, school shootings. And Marilyn Manson was blamed for that because apparently the people that shot people were fans of Marilyn Manson, even though there wasn't. But Marilyn Manson got a lot of heat for that. And actually, it's sort of, from a mental point of view, Manson, I don't think, has ever recovered from that. Because he was blamed for this atrocity and had to defend himself constantly. But one of the things that he said during that was, you know, who's a bigger role model, Marilyn Manson or the president? And at the time, the president was firing missiles across into other countries. And I think that's a great way of looking at it sometimes as well. You know, I think the president, prime minister, or whatever it is in whatever country, is a role model and should behave like a role model and should be. Is he going to tap? Is Noam Dar going to tap? I think Noam Dar's going to tap. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ding ding. Sorry, we've not really watched wrestling much today, guys, but it's been fine. I thought that first match, I think it's been all good, actually. Apart from that weird women's segment. I never knew Maven lost a sister. I did, but I didn't know from the podcast. I'm glad I wasn't on screen as I was state of shock. Yeah, Jack, she was about your age, actually. Yeah. I knew that from talking to them outside of the podcast. Yeah, man. Yeah. Not good. Hakeem's joined us. OMG. Hey, Hakeem. How are you, my friend? Hope all is good. Jake, but I don't believe Trump is racist or a white supremacist. I believe he is a supremacist, which means he thinks he's better than everyone, including white people. Yeah, maybe so. But then it becomes racist when it's the stuff against Mexico and the stuff against China, the China virus. Look at China. China's had 82,000 cases of coronavirus. They was the first country to get it. They didn't know what they were doing. They had this virus that was killing everyone. They didn't know what to do. In total, they've had 82,000 cases because they've handled it. And their economy is in a stronger position than both of our economies will be because they shut it down and controlled it. Now you can argue, you please, we don't do that because China live in a police state. They're afraid to. You say lockdown in China, they say yes, please. Okay, no problem. We don't do that, and that's part of the issue. And but for people like Maven, who's got Crohn's disease, like it's dangerous. I've got a family member, like that's why I can't see my family at the minute because one of my family members is severely impacted by it. So yeah. Totally agree with your assessment, and thanks, Joey. I mean, I'm trying my best, mate. I'm trying my best. And sort of, I put my opinions across. I completely respect all of your opinions, and we all have different views on the world, and that's all cool. And don't be angry at any of my opinions, and don't be angry at anyone else's opinion. It's just an opinion. It's all good. Unless you say that like Dolph Ziggler is the best wrestler in the world, in which case you look like a douche. Awesome, I will be here, Marcus. We look forward to having you here, man, along with the Wrestle Story. Have I seen the new Borat 2 movie? I haven't yet, but I guess I need to watch it. Oh, A-Kid submits. A-Kid submits. Is A-Kid going to win this? No chance. No, not against Mastiff or Seven. It's got to be a heel. It's got to be Dar. I like to trash on Trump a lot, but he has kept us out of war, which I don't think Biden will do. Jake, you. Oh God, I've missed other comments. So sorry. I'll go back to him in a second. He has kept us out of war. I'm surprised he hasn't started a war. I think he's tried to. But yeah, no, you bring up a good point, Jake. And that's a great thing that Trump's done. So good. I really like Marilyn Manson on Bowling for Columbine. He's apart from sort of Michael himself, he's sort of that interview was outstanding. And back when me and Don were fans of Manson, there was a lot of people that talked to us about because people didn't understand it. People just thought it was satanic and all this sort of stuff. It wasn't at all. Marilyn Manson was always about loving yourself, which is actually quite satanic, because Christianity is all about loving other people, whereas Satanism is all about loving yourself and learning to love yourself. Not necessarily at the expense of other people, but before other people, if you like. Oh, massive hit there from A-Kid. Where was I? So yeah, that was awesome to be able to show people that and say, look, this is if you've not seen that, just go watch. Type into YouTube Marilyn Manson Bowling for Columbine, and you'll see that actually he's one of the most intelligent like people in the whole argument against it. Great film that. Oh, A-Kid gets the pin. Right, we've got one more round left, guys and dolls. Excuse me if I missed some of your comments. I wouldn't put money on him. I will read them all at the end, I will. I wouldn't put money on him in PA, but that's because I rarely bet, and living in Yorkshire, I became a tight one. Yeah, you are, mate, tight ass. I like to trash on Trump, but a lot of us, yes, sorry. Newsflash. No new numbers from Nevada until tomorrow at noon. Arizona should have new numbers released tonight. Jack says, I thought they called Arizona. OMG, I'm pretty good. Good. Pleased to hear it, Hakeem. Arizona is still up in the air. Yeah, China have dealt with it much better than the USA or the UK has. Yeah, they have. And the problem is, so the reason I'd say about racism with Trump is when he's calling a coronavirus, which is he calls it a China virus, and his intention with that is to point out, it's to point a finger at China, and it's not fair. It's a virus, whether it happened in China or not. It's a virus, and China tried the best to control it. You know. Hashtag John Cena 2024. I know about the gunpowder plot, but I'm jealous of Ant as he was there. You cheeky bugger. I am not that old. Jay Colden. I have a lot of family members I stay away from because of the virus. It's not nice. Because a lot of them have health problems. My mum, sister, both aunties and grandma. So sorry, Jake, man. So sorry. But I'm glad you can join us and have a good time with us, man. I think. And massive kick there from Noam Dar. Oh, he's going for the Heritage Cup. He's giving it a kiss. Oh. What's going to happen here? Seven, 130. Oh, he kicks him off. Oh, Noam Dar, get up. 9. And he's going to make it. And he just made it. Oh, massive kick from our kid there. Sorry, I will read through all your comments, especially at the end, guys. I just want to watch this last minute. That's a British rules match. That's last minute's the important one. Here we go. Going up to the top rope. Hey, kid. Go on, our kid. Go on, our kid. 60 seconds left. Crossbody onto Noam Dar. Kick out. Kick out, brother. 45 seconds left. Come on, Dar. Why are we giving us a replay of 45 seconds left? The excitement should be palpable. The excitement should be palpable. Hashtag Rock 2024, absolutely. Oh, smack. Borat 2 is so good. I'll watch it. I might watch it later, actually. I've got Amazon Prime, so. But like you, Jack, I was asleep till about 6 o'clock this evening. That's sleeping so off. Damn you, election and wrestling. These two are fighting in the ring, but 7 seconds, there's not going to be a winner. What are they going to do? What do you do if you go to a time limit draw? Sudden death are we going into? Oh, it's 6 rounds. I would think it's 5 rounds. Anyway, the thing that upsets me is we don't use a popular vote. The Dems get screwed with the electoral college system. We don't use a popular vote. We use a percentage of seats, but our areas are much smaller. So say you had 20 seats in sort of Arizona or wherever. I don't know how many there is. That's just a number. Our system is similar to that, but you split Arizona into several towns, if you like, or cities. And sometimes, if they're big enough, you split them into various places. And each of them will win a seat, which ends up being in Parliament. And the person with the most seats in Parliament ends up winning. And actually what that does is it means that you've got a Parliament which is has representation from multiple different political parties, be that Labour or Conservatives, which is like your Republicans and Democrats, but also for people like the Green Party. They often get quite a few seats. Or a couple of seats from people that generally it's from towns that have or villages almost, but they always vote Green Party to get representation in Parliament for the Green Party. But also stuff like the Brexit Party, which is our sort of radical party in the UK. They have seats in Parliament, which is important. Which is important because there are people in the world that have views and want them to be expressed, and everything should be passed through Parliament. So for me, that system works nice. I don't necessarily think I wouldn't necessarily in from my point of view, popular vote in our country wouldn't be as good as that because it wouldn't give the representation. And what it means is it means that you might, if your popular party is the Conservatives, that's wonderful. But then you have representation from the Scottish National Party and the representation from the Labour Party, and that means that everything can be discussed. You know what I mean? Hashtag Rock24. Right, Noam Dar, 1 minute left in, and this is the final round again. Yeah, 24 is probably going to be it. I've accepted the fact Bernie will never be president. He's too old now, so I go Rock, I guess. Cool. Like I said, Jay, I don't know if you ever listened to Elizabeth Warren, but I really like her. Oh, Noam Dar's giving up. Kid one. Didn't see that. Go on, lad. Wow. I mean, there's 3 faces left in the tournament. How the hell are they going to do that? Is someone turning heel? Who's champion at the minute? Walter. No, you just got to turn him heel. Maybe turn Trent Seven heel. That'd be interesting, wouldn't it? Wow. Didn't expect our kid to win. I feel you, Jake. Bernie is my preferred option, says Joey. Yeah, Joey's from Cincinnati as well, Jake. So, yeah, cool. Trump's not started a war. He's kept the Bush-Obama drone strikes going. Oh, has he? Well, there we go. Yeah, not good. Hey, yeah, he's not started a war. Yeah, but I'm surprised. I thought he would have gone after China, to be honest with you. And I know that he's gone after him politically, but I think they needed a little bit anyway because did take a lot of their industry off the farmers and stuff like that. And I'll get through all your comments. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of opinions in there. We'll do a review and then we'll party. I hope you enjoyed NXT UK. I sort of knew that, and I'm good with it, man. I'm good with just chatting about politics, especially when there's so few of us in here. That's all fine. That's cool. Trump's not started a war. He's kept the Bush-Obama strikes going. Joey, yeah, I prefer Bernie. Trump uses a lot of dog whistle terms. Not sure if you guys use the phrase dog whistle over there. No, I don't. I hope someone's asked you already in chat what it is, because if not, we're not going to find out for a while, I suspect. Yes, because you guys are writing. Jack, well, I mean, he's not in war with a country. He is not in World War III like people said he would be. Yeah, well, I expected that, Jake. And there was times, especially with Korea and China, where I think it was all a little bit on edge. Bernie was the best candidate by miles and much better than Biden, but the party loyalty, I support Joe. Cool. I feel like Trump just likes winding people up. Yeah, he does. Trump is definitely the embodiment of an internet troll. Indeed, he is, Joey. We do get some of them on here occasionally, actually. That's why Jack's a moderator, though. He cuts them out. He cuts them out as best he can. Yeah, Jack, I don't really support parties. I support which one I think is better at the time, because some Republicans are better or worse than Dems and the other way around. Yeah. Cool. Yeah. Yeah. I always read, whenever we have a vote here, I always read policies and what their ambition is. It just so happens that I quite often have agreed with Labour policies. So Lib Dems, I'd probably agree more with the Liberal Democrats' point of view a lot of the time, and policies and point of view. But the issue is, I really don't like them as a party. I think that when they become a coalition government with the Conservatives, they backed down on everything that they said they would. I was at university at the time, and like university prices and stuff like that, them rising that after part of their campaign to get into power was to not increase, to not just not increase, but to get rid of university costs. It did the complete opposite, put it up 3 times with the help of the Conservatives. Everything that never sit right with me, man. Never sit right with me at all. Yeah, Jack, I don't really support parties. Sorry, I've just read that. Trump has problems, but he's the second dumbest man called Donald Trump. Why? Who's the other Donald Trump? We use first past the post. Yes, we do. I like watching Parliament videos. I'm not super knowledgeable on your political system, but I love them. I love them green couch benches. Yeah, man. Yeah, it's we certainly embrace our heritage here, which is cool. And obviously today's an important day for that, actually. So them green benches that you mentioned, a radical, many years ago, Jack will probably be able to tell you the date, tried to blow up Parliament. He disagreed with the system, and he tried to take them down in the gunpowder pot, placing a load of gunpowder under Parliament, and went to go and blow it up. He was not successful, unfortunately, but the people were happy, and today we celebrate, on November the 5th, we celebrate that man the terrorist that tried to blow up Parliament, with Bonfire Night, where we let off fireworks in celebration of Guy Fawkes. Isn't it weird how holidays come about? But also, if you've seen sort of V for Vendetta, that's a cracking film. The mask there that's worn as part of that is all based on a Guy Fawkes mask. So there we go. So we have bonfires, where we sometimes burn effigies of Guy Fawkes, and massive fires, chuck a load of old stuff on, and fireworks. But to be honest, it's been quite quiet tonight. Obviously, lockdown happened early hours this morning, so people aren't allowed to gather in gardens. I love bonfire night. My bonfire night, right? Get some fireworks, a really crap box of fireworks. Not like 300 quid worth of fireworks. Just a basic. Here's a load of stuff, right? Set them off one at a time. Go let the kids choose which one they want to have. Oh, which one do you? Oh, I want that one. Oh yeah, cool. Sparklers. Cool. And then like food, jacket potatoes with some various toppings, cheese, jacket potatoes, various toppings, and then obviously hot dogs as well. Get some hot dogs in there. Oh, mate, bonfire night is the best, man. It's just cracking. So and here we are stuck inside, not allowed to see our family. Okay, I'll start listening to more of her. I assume this is Elizabeth Warren, yeah? Yeah, I really like her. You might not like her, but I sort of, I think she's, interesting. Dar should have won. Dar should have won. I agree with you, Jake, actually. Unless they're going to turn 7 heel. Joey Bellbottoms, yeah, I would have been fine with Elizabeth Warren. Biden has the most appeal to other party. There's a big reason why we got Biden, in my opinion, said Joey. Yeah, that's cool. Elizabeth Warren, so I think part of the reason she didn't is because it would have been very similar to what happened last time with, oh God, I forgot her name, Hillary. And I think a woman going against Trump might have not been the best thing in terms of what happened last time. That's not to say what can't happen in the future, but I think that might be why. I think that might be part of the reason why. Maybe I don't know enough about it. Maven Glean, hello mate, how you doing? So Mr. G and I are a bunch of idiots. No, you are not. No, you are not. Unless you thought it started later or something like that. We'll find out in the comments. Jack says, how? And Maven Glean says, we thought NXT UK was starting this week. Because we did it last week. It was already over, and we missed it. Lol. Maven, if you turned on the notifications to our videos, we would have let you know that it was actually starting a little bit earlier than that. And then you wouldn't have been idiots. But congratulations. You did say to everyone you was in an NXT UK live stream as well. Maven Glean is part of the wonderful Wrestle Story podcast. They are joining us tomorrow night for SmackDown. And I need to message you about that, actually. I was going to, well, I can just talk to you about it. I'm miles behind in the comments, as you can see, though, and just chilling with it. But I was going to say, we're going to do the watch along on ours, and do you want to do the review on yours for SmackDown? That way, we can make sure your channel's getting stuff as well. Sat in Parliament once. Nice. In the House of Commons. Cool. 2 seconds. Joey Bell Bottoms, excuse me. In politics, a dog whistle is the use of coded or suggestive language in political messaging to garner support from a particular group without provoking opposition. Okay, I've never heard of that, man. I've never heard of that. So a bit like when he's saying fraud. That'd be a dog whistle. Because there was sort of no reason for that. It was just to invoke a reaction and subliminal sort of people thinking it is fraud when actually there's been no sort of context for that at that point. And maybe there was later on. But yeah, I think so. Like, only dogs can hear a dog whistle. When Trump uses a dog whistle term or phrase, he's really speaking to his fringe followers. Unfortunately, he's very clever. Kung flu is a bit like a dog whistle term. Kung flu. Oh, right, yes. Oh, there we go. So Kung flu is obviously him having a go at China again, which is part of the reason I'd say racist. Hakeem Hendrick, John Cena 2024, just please for the greater good. Seen enough. Joey Bellbottoms, Guy Fawkes Day, right? Yeah, man, bonfire night we call it. So I'm entitled to a state funeral, 1605. Yes, there we go. What a holiday it is, man! It is. However, Thanksgiving, I believe has and Jack's gonna write it down. Jack Giving has a dark history as well, wasn't it? Colonials killed a load of people or something. Is that why you celebrate Thanksgiving? Or something like that? Let us know. Remember, the history books only ever remember the winners. So I'm entitled to a state funeral. Yes, you are. It is a cracking holiday. Yeah, I remember the group Anonymous adopting the Guy Fawkes mask after the movie. Yes, they did. The V for Vendetta mask. Sparklers scare me, Maven. I'm not surprised. Care Bears scares Maven. I'm always afraid I'm going to set myself on fire. Cool. It scares pets to fireworks night. That's horrible too, Maven. Yeah, it's fine when it's fine when it's on one night. But the part of the problem with bonfire night is people can buy fireworks and they just set them off like for about a month around bonfire night. 2 weeks before, 2 weeks after, and you're right, for someone like Jack's cats, it's not very nice. Good point, Jack. My dog would probably hate the Guy Fawkes holiday. He's not a fan of fireworks. No, man. Yeah, and that's the problem with it. Although I think oven gloves sort it. Oven gloves for sparklers. Man up, Jack. Man up. Pack it in. I'm the biggest idiot in the stream. No, you're not at all, Jake. No, you're not. Why do you think that, man? You're not at all. But then you look daft, unless you're wearing gloves on for fireworks, for sparklers. Joey Bellbottom's just noticed your t-shirt. You guys sell any Hull Yeah merchandise? We do, mate. We've got it on. I always get this wrong. I nearly say a website that you shouldn't be looking at. It's called redbubble.com. We have some. But you can also, if you... I don't know how we get it to you at the minute because this lockdown's just going to be crap. Yeah, we have, Gimme a Hull Yeah. Woohoo! Check out my mug, brother. I've got a couple of these in the house, but we do sell merchandise on a website called Redbubble. Have a gander on there, mate. Type in Gimme a Hull Yeah and see if you can get anything. We've got some Hullamania t-shirts, actually. I need to buy one of them as well that someone's designed for us. And then... Christmas is coming up, so yeah, check it out. And if you buy out, let us know and send us a photo, and we'll share it on our social media and all that sort of crap. Joey, we're also doing the Zoom call on Sunday, so if you can join us for that, it'd be freaking awesome. Like, just have a chat, have a chill out, and it'll be a lot more relaxed than this. It'll be us just talking to you. I just want to see you all. It'd be wonderful to be able to put like some names to faces and just have a chat with you. Do you know what I mean? Also, it's a little test for us as well. Like, in the future, like, we do have a Patreon set up, but it's not very good at the minute. And we're looking at sorting out the reward tiers and all sorts of stuff like that to sort of support the podcast, I suppose. And because I'd love to make this a full-time thing. Like, at the minute, it sort of is because of lockdown, but I'd love to be able to do that and sort of make it sort of a little bit better for you guys. But that's not going to happen at the minute, which is absolutely fine. But one of the things that people seem to offer as part of that is these sort of more community connecting type rewards. And so I want to give that a try. And we've got a load of good people who keep joining us, like you guys, and thought it'd be an awesome opportunity to do that. So the Zoom chat, for those of you that didn't know about that, the Zoom chat link is in the description. That's going to be happening this Sunday at 10 p.m. British time. Cool. I don't know where that come from, but yeah, it did. Sure, that works for us. There we go, man. Yeah, it just means that maybe then you're still doing your SmackDown thing on your channel, and we can do that. Oh, Alan Gibbons, Ant has massive sex appeal. Yes, he does. He gets all the ladies. Not the minute he doesn't. He is all I'm going to say. Give you a wave to all my ladies. That ginger girl on AEW front row, man. Wow, she was beautiful. And why do you think Walter doesn't want to be on NXT Prime and is staying on NXT UK? Because he likes where he lives, Anthony. He lives in Austria, I believe, and he loves it there. And wants that to be his home. He joined NXT UK basically with the understanding that he would have to come across to the UK once every 6 weeks to film tapings, and so that's why he didn't want to be on NXT. And I think he'll go there for occasional visits, but he still wants to live in his country because he loves his country and he loves it's so picturesque in Austria. Beautiful is Austria, really nice. So I think that's why. I think. Pretty sure. Jack, Thanksgiving history to quote Spinal Tap. How much darker can it get? And the answer is none. None more dark. Mass death of native people killed by Columbus and company. There we go. Let's have a turkey. So what I'm sort of saying is a bonfire night is our sort of weird Thanksgiving holiday, something that's actually quite dark. A dude tried to kill a load of people, and we celebrate that, much like Thanksgiving. Ali Gibby is the whole year merchandise. Yes, he is, man. No, I'm the idiot, says Akeem. Akeem, you are not an idiot. What you want to say you're an idiot for? I'll check out Red Bulls. Thanks, Joey, man. Cheers, dude. Let us know, man. Let us know if you get out. Wow, that's awesome. Thank you. Oh my God, that looks so cool. What looks cool? What looks cool? Oh, the merchandise. Dude, you can get like on the thingy, you can get like a bloody clock. You can buy bedding with Gimme a Whole Year on if you so desire, and if your partner wants to sleep in a Gimme a Whole Year bedding. Nothing with our faces on. We might have to do something with our faces on so you can actually have some underpants. You can buy Gimme a Whole Year underpants if you desire. Not worn, but you could buy them if you chose to. Oh my God, that looks so cool. Merchandise. How can I get an invite to the Zoom call? Can I email you for the link? It's in the description, Joey. So if you scroll to the bottom of the description, it is in there. But I'm happy for you to email me. Actually, don't email me because I always miss my emails. You're best off Facebook Messenger or Twitter if you've got either of them, Joey. I don't know, man. Was NXT UK live because lockdown, or was it well, NXT UK has very rarely been live unless it's been a takeover. Normally they do a block of tapings, so they'll do 2 nights in Hull. Say last year, about this time last year, they did that. They did 2 nights in Hull, and they film enough for 6 shows in total, generally. I don't think it was live tonight. I don't think there's any need to be perfectly honest. Yeah, so I wonder what they're going to do after lockdown. I wonder if they've got enough content to cover these 4 weeks or not. I don't think they'll get an exception from our government. Unlike, well, look at football, they've not. However, they're still playing, there's just no fans there. I don't know, it's a really tough one, man. It's because our government is different to the US government, so I don't know where they're going to stand on that at all. I wonder if they've got enough tapings in the bag. Sup, and what's up? Alex, I see the link. I'll click the link. No Facebook or Twitter for me. I'm in the majority in regards to minority in regards to me. That's all good, man. That's all good, my friend. The link will be in the next few videos, mate. So if you go back to any of them on Sunday night at 10 o'clock, whatever time that is in Cincinnati, Come join us, man. Come join us. You and Jeff join us. Have a little pie. I might have a drink actually. But no, just a good chance to chat in it. You know, just a good chance to chat. We can chill out a bit and sort of say hello to our awesome freaking community. You dudes like rock. It's funny. The Thanksgiving education we get at grade school. Teacher, Columbus and the natives had a big dinner together. Lols. Yeah, man. Yeah. Big dinner together with rape and pillaging. So, man, hello, Alex. Welcome. Hope you are well, my friend. Thank you so much. We've not done the review yet. We're just talking rubbish. You know what we're like. I'm single, says Jack. So I think of hard cardboard cutouts of Anne and Dom for my room. I get all the girlfriends. That'd be cool, man. What pose would you like me in? What pose would you like me and Dom in? We can work your fantasies out here, Jack. That's cool. And speaking of Dom has joined us. Hey, baby. Hey, buddy. Jackie, you sent me any notes, mate? Do I need notes? Hello, welcome to the candy shop. Me and Dom are filming a video later. We're filming a prediction video, which will be out tomorrow. It's like only going to be relevant for one day, so I'd appreciate it if you guys watch it. Check out our opinions on predictions. It mean a lot to us, and yeah, dude, yeah, boy. Cool. What am I doing? I'm guessing Jack sent me some notes because he's good like that. Jack has sent me a photo. Yes, he has. Thank you, dear. Right, cool. So, first match, we had Gallus versus Sam Gradwell and Pretty Deadly. This was a really good match, man. It's Joe Coffey's first match back, sort of a 6-man tag match. It was really good. Joe Coffey and Gallus are really working well together. He's sort of really feeling like a leader now, and they're sort of feeling like his sidekicks. But at the same time, they've got the titles as well. So they're sort of like protecting him. And actually, there was some stuff in this match that was very reminiscent of a tag team like FTR, who I think are brilliant. And I think the world in general thinks that they're an excellent tag team because they use that psychology in the ring, that idea of cutting people off and stuff like that. And there was moments here where Coffey had stand in the ring with his arms crossed, but Gallus had come around from the side and sort of attack him. In terms of a structured match, I thought it was great. I thought it was really good. I don't really get the Gradwell and Pretty Deadly why they're together. We had a backstage thing, but they still feel like different characters. But actually, Pretty Deadly were really smart as well. I'm sorry, I don't know both of the names, but the dude with dark hair, he like did this wicked arm drag, man, where he sort of come off his feet to sort of do the arm drag. It was a really, really nice move. It was a decent match. It was a really decent match, and look, after last week, everyone wants sort of these incredible matches, but actually, this was really good. It moves the story further. I'm quite surprised we didn't get any Eddie Dennis as part of this as well, with Pretty Deadly being sort of under his faction wing, along with sort of the Hunt, or are they going with Eddie Dennis being in charge of just the Hunt now? Maybe so, from what we saw earlier. Anyway, it was a decent match, a really good opener, I suppose. And then we move along. Gallus obviously get the win. Next up, we get Alexa Jamie, I think it was, versus Ginny. Look, a jobber match. Alexa did a really good job. She looked good in the ring. She worked well. A Ginny squash match is just as good as any other match, man. She is freaking outstanding. She is so sharp in the ring. The way she talks to people in the ring, her aggression in the ring. I rate Ginny massively. And that's why this wasn't just a squash match. It was actually a really entertaining match. She feels like a great heel. And it's kind of sad in a way that we got a heel champion, because Ginny going for that championship. I always feel that they should have done Toni Storm and Ginny more. I always feel they should have done Rhea Ripley and Ginny more. Ginny makes whoever she's in the ring with look great, whilst at the same time being a wonderful performer herself. The end of the match, obviously, Ginny wins with that wonderful axe kick, man, and then going for the pin where she's driving her knee into the head of her opponent. It's so smart. It's so smart. She must be the most underrated female performer in WWE right now, because she's sort of not got a lot, even on NXT UK. But seriously, she is outstanding. her and Nina Samuels as a team. Nina's good. She's a good performer. But her and Nina Samuels as a tag team, given the women's tag titles, they're not doing out else with them, are they? Have them beat Shayna and Nia. I'd go for that. Have them go across all brands. And let's get Ginny out there, man, because Ginny is bloody good. She's really good. Cool. Next match, pinning the Killer Instinct promo. So this was a really nice promo, man. Eddie Dennis, again, leaning into that, the idea that he got left behind, which he started doing at the very start of NXT UK, and then that drifted away as Eddie Dennis become a sort of just sort of nothing really, just this obscure angry man. But actually now he's got this direction again, and it's really working. He's leading this faction with a Hunt, potentially pretty deadly, but we don't know that for definite at the minute. And him. And he feels like a leader. His promos are great. He's sort of conducting them, the puppet master, as the Hunt are sort of sweating and getting all sort of angry and stuff. It's feeling really nice. Sort of comparing himself to the border collie rounding up a load of sheep, and that is the Hunt now. Great. Wonderful stuff, wonderful promo. So glad to lean into that and lean into the history of Mark Andrews going off. We've known each other 15 years. You managed to make it as a wrestler. I had to give that up to become a head teacher, and now I'm back. And the reason I'm back is because I'm the best. Great story, is it not? It's wonderful. I mean, I think it was cracking. After the Ginny match, we got Piper Niven come out. Piper Niven, if it was a Piper Niven and Ginny feud, I'd be fine with it, but it's not. Piper Niven did some weird sort of heel thing in the ring, where did she turn heel? Kaylee Ray came out and offered her a chair. Piper Niven used it against Ginny. Ginny's a heel, so we don't feel sympathy for her. Piper Niven, is she a tweener? I don't know. Is she going to the edge? Is she pushing her too far? The storytelling here is a little bit blocky, a little bit confusing. I feel just a little bit. It's not the performer's fault. It's just the booking. I think is just a bit bizarre, and it's hard when you've got Kaylee Ray as a heel champion. Niven needs to stay face, doesn't she? Or they're turning Kaylee Ray face. I don't know. Turn her face and have her lose it to Ginny. That'd be fine by me. I really like Kaylee Ray. I really like Kaylee Ray. Excuse me. I really like Piper Niven, and I really like Piper Niven, but they just need to focus it in a little bit more. And I feel that the booking is hurting the women's division on NXT UK again. Cool. Next up, we have a Heritage Cup recap. We have, which is cool. We have a Heritage Cup match between our kid, who we have interviewed on the channel, and Noam Dar. British Rule Tournament. It's the same with it all, really, isn't it? It doesn't really work. In terms of ring work, they were great. The technical wrestling at the start was wonderful. The heel work from Noam Dar was cracking all along. There were some really nice moves. A high knee off the top when A-Kid was on the top rope, knocking him right off was really nice. Noam Dar got the first win with a submission that he goes on to hold on a little bit too long after the bell. Obviously, pushing into that heel. The whole kissing of the Heritage Cup thing when he went outside was really fun. The problem is the Heritage Cup matches really need so much storytelling going into them. It's like, I compare it to having a Hell in a Cell on Raw with Apollo Crews and Ricochet, right? You might get a wonderful match, but that's not how you use Hell in a Cell. You use it as a way of ending, of telling a story, having a conclusion, something to a point. It doesn't have the depth going into these matches, and that's the issue. So it was a fine match. It was entertaining. A-Kid ends up getting the win, which really surprised me. Our kid won. And the reason it surprises me is because there's 3 faces left in the tournament. So it's our kid versus either Trent Seven or Dave Mastiff. So I wonder if Seven's turning heel. I think Seven might be turning heel. We'll have to see next week's show. So tune in. Stay tuned for that in the future. Yeah, interesting. Very interesting. We'll see where it goes. Gonna head out, my dude. Gotta get ready to go live. Oh yeah, cool. Rock and roll, Mel. Go live. What are you going live for? You're late. Cool. Let me go through your chat. Supan, a cardboard baby. Hello, welcome to the candy shop. You look marvelous. Thank you, dear. That designer stubble looks great. This isn't designer stubble, Dom. This is just I've shaved at some point and not shaved since. There's no designer about it. Oh, you need to be in a bear pose. Okay, mate. Okay, cool. I'm planning on getting Full Gear pay-per-view. Should see you guys Saturday. Look forward to it, Joey. We will be here along with the Wrestle Story. It's going to be fun. Akeem Matt Andrick says, Jake, Dom, he always looks amazing. He always looks like Jake, you crazy ginger flirt. You look like Anthony Kiedis. What, is that the dude from Give It Away, Give It Away, Give It Away? He looks like Jesus. He doesn't look a thing like Jesus. Talks like an animal. Joey Bottoms, I see the Anthony Kiedis resemblance. Dom too. Oh, nice. Well, Dom, he's fit. He's fit. I should get a beard, right? I joined a heavy metal dating site earlier. I keep joining these dating sites and then they ask me for money and I'm like, sawed off. Get lost. I take the mick on them a lot as well. Not like mick out of people. I just have fun. Before I got with my ex-partner, there was a girl. This is a cool story. There's a girl, and she messaged me, and she had a picture of her in front of an Aladdin Sane album cover. It was the sort of big poster because I think at the time they had there was about to do the This Is It in London and stuff like that, the David Bowie exhibition. So she had this, and I was like, cool, she's a massive Bowie fan. She said she was a big Bowie fan and all this. I was like, great, cool. I'm going to write her an interesting message. So I wrote her a message, but every single line of the message contained the lyrics from one of the songs from the Aladdin Sane album. I mean, it read a bit weird, right? But like, it'd be like, I can't wait until the days where our clothes are strewn on the bedroom floor and stuff like this, right? It was really cool. I was like, if someone wrote me that message, right, I'd be like, wow, instantly going to marry you. Perfect for me. Thank you so much. Job done. Spent a lot of time on that. She didn't reply. In fact, she blocked me. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. I thought I was onto a winner, dudes. I thought I was onto a winner. She blocked me. How do you feel about Sam Gradwell? I feel he was fine in the ring tonight. I skipped him out. I don't really get why he's teaming with Pretty Deadly. It's a bit bizarre, but yeah. I mean, obviously he was in NXT UK before, teaming up with Saxon Suxley. He looks a lot better now, man. I tell you what, that performance center in the UK is sort of really kicking in now. You look at guys like Joe Coffey, Pete Dunne, Gradwell, who look so much better than they did in the past, have really sort of sharpened up in terms of muscle definition. So there we go. Dom, your OnlyFans right now is just amazing, says Akeem. Oh, nice, man. Glad Dom is making that moolah. Gonna head out, my dude. Gotta get ready to go live. You're late, Maven. Have a good stream. What are you streaming? I'm gonna have a look. Crazy Ginger Fella, I'll send you a message. There we go. I hope you're all joining us on Sunday for our chat. Crazy Ginger Fella, I said that. We've interviewed The Hunt, haven't we? You tell me, Dom. You tell me. I've been plugging it all night. Jake Holden, Ali Gabby, I want 1 billion of those. Oh, messages. Oh, photos. Is it just me, or does Charlotte look like a cat? Especially ironic when she faces Natty. Charlotte looks like a cat. Maybe she's starting to. Maybe she's starting to. Jack, not sure, but she does not look great after all the surgery. I don't know why anyone would destroy the face, but it's her choice, I guess. Yeah, absolutely. It's weird, isn't it? And you're right. There are certain when people have that much surgery, you do sort of start to get more defined looking like a cat, don't you? Isn't that weird? Isn't that weird? Ant really likes Piper Niven and really likes Piper Niven. LMAO. Oh, did I mess up, Jake? Sorry, dude. Thanks for pointing out, though. Agreed, Jake. Hashtag long live Volta. Absolutely, Alex. Absolutely. If we get more matches like that and more views on that video like that, we've got over 1,000 views on that. Oh, I'm on so many dating sites, says Jack. Sorry, dude. OMG, she blocked you. She blocked me. She blocked me. She just thought I was a weird, crazy person. Clearly not a massive Bowie fan, by the way, because if she was, she would have got it. But, you know, Bowie's one of them people that are like, it's cool to have a T-shirt of Bowie and actually not be able to know any of the songs, isn't it? A bit like the Rolling Stones. Everyone had that T-shirt for a long time, especially in the late 90s. Everyone was going around in the Rolling Stone T-shirts. And nowadays, man, Metallica T-shirts. That's what they're wearing. Metallica T-shirts. What's your favourite Metallica song? Who? Are you kidding? Are you kidding? You deserved it. Haha, nah, man, you're not much. You are not much more lonely than me. Lonely. My dyslexia. Nah, man, you are not much more lonely than me. No, man. It's all good. I thought it was hilarious. I pissed myself. What an awful cow. I mean, she wasn't an awful cow, but she probably just thought I was a psycho. Just writing all the. She probably never listened to the Lad Insane album, which had that picture. What an awful cow. To block you after that great message, unless she blocked you for being 435 years young. Charlotte looks like a cat. What does that even know? I don't know, man. Welcome to the podcast. We don't even know what we're talking about. I think the comparison, I don't know where it come from, but I think the comparison was as she's got more surgery, she's becoming more cat-like in terms of her facial structure, which I can sort of see. When people get so much plastic surgery, they do become more feline. There we go. Ant has fur. Dude, I'm a hairy dude, man. I am a hairy dude. Seriously hairy. I've like shaved Batman into my chest before. You want to see the Batman video? I'll show. I'll show you a sexy photo of me with my top off. Woo, boy! You guys have got something to look forward to after the titles are finished playing, haven't you? Secret stream. Charlotte's face. She was a mean cow. Very mean from her. Someone. She's all right. She just didn't know what was going on. Mean cow. Dirty bitch. No, she was completely entitled to not find me a little bit weird. That's fine. It's fine. Take it as a compliment, baby. Take it as a compliment. Guys, it's been awesome. Thank you so much for. And do you have tats and what tats? Yes, I do. Let's do the. I'll do that in the secret stream. Stick around, Alan. It'll be there. Whoop, says Akeem. He's pretending to be an ambulance this evening. China looked like a car after too much surgery too. Yeah, man. Yeah. A cat, I'd assume. Yeah. I don't know. I get it. Too much surgery makes you look a bit like a cat. Good to see Ant topless again. You might see it soon. But until then, you might stick around. There might be a secret stream. Guys, it's been freaking awesome having you all on. Thank you so much for making NXT UK an even more fun show for me. And thank you for joining me on our adventure into wrestling. And also some fun stories. It's been great. Good I get to see Ant. So I was like, yes. It's been great. Thank you so much. We're going to do the Dom thing because you guys all love that. We're all going to count down from 5. And then everyone's going to say, oh, yeah. To what should we say it to today, dudes? Let's find the most feline thing in the room you're in right now. I'm going to say, oh yeah, to it. What have I got that's feline? I've got a dinosaur over there. not really feline. I've got a phallic symbol over there, not really feline. I have nothing cat-like in this room. Need to give my ex that back. Counting down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh yeah. Meow.
Hello, this is Shotzi Blackheart, and welcome to Gimme a Whole Yeah! I hope everyone checking this out in Yorkshire and beyond is having a great day.
She has some wonderful tattoos, doesn't she? Absolutely wonderful. So let's do my tattoos first. Thank you so much for staying around for the secret stream at the end that you never expected to come. And me and Dom are here. I love just saying, we say, what are we going to talk about? What are we going to talk about? And he's like, we'll do this. And I'm like, yeah, cool. Let's talk about Chris. Let's talk about vegetables. Let's talk about something bizarre. How do I find my profile on here? Let's talk about tattoos. My tattoos are all right. All right. I suppose every tattoo has a story to it, doesn't it? I've got 574 friends on Facebook. Aren't I popular? How do I get photos up? Right, there we go. Cool. So my tattoos. I have a Wednesday 13 tattoo. So that is Wednesday 13 signature. See, hairy dude. It's everywhere, man. Freaking everywhere. So once I was late to work, and I was like, "Dude, I'm late." And he's like, "Why are you late?" I was like, "I was combing my hair." He was like, "Your hair looks fine." I was like, "My ass hair." Wednesday 13, one of my favourite bands. I met him on my 21st birthday, and he signed my arm, and I was like, I'm going to get that tattooed on. Thank you so much for doing that for me. And I didn't. And so it rubbed off, and then I went to about my 28th birthday or something like that a couple of years ago. And met him again, and I was like, dude, I met you on my 21st. You signed my arm. I never got it tattooed on because I just didn't. And I was like, cool, let's get it done. And so I did it again, and I got it signed. I got it tattooed on. Wednesday 13 is one of my favorite musicians. Absolutely incredible. And so yeah, man, I was really happy to get that. And my other tattoo is a really nice one. I want more done, but I need to get rid of the hair on the arms, man. I want to have like laser surgery. I want them to sort of take off some of that hair, which can be really expensive, so I don't have the money for it right now. So that I can get sort of proper band sleeves done, I think, something like that. Get like an image of Wednesday, maybe Alice, Marilyn, that sort of thing, David, all down my arms, around my back. That'd be pretty cool to me. Pretty cool to me. So yeah, that's Wednesday 13. W13, not Wiz, as my father always calls it. He got a Wiz tattooed on his arm. Shut up, father. My other tattoo is one I got after my nana died. She passed away, was it last year? 2 years ago? 2 years ago. And I was like, I really want something to sort of to celebrate my family tree, because I love my family. So I got and my granddad, he's done a lot of research into our family tree, to the point where he used to, he can't anymore because he can't write very well, but he used to type in a lot of the old documents, which people, birth records, that's the word, birth and death records. He used to type a lot of that onto into Word format so that people could use it on the internet to be able to help track their family tree. That's sort of how deep he went into it. The point where he was going on trips to Ireland to go and look at, because my Nailon, which is my second name, is an Irish name, and we have a very heavy history in Ireland as well. So, but obviously with a lot of the churches burning down and stuff like that, a lot of the records were lost as well. So that's what my grandfather does. So a family tree, I was like, cool, let's get a tree. And I got this cool thing, and my friend, who's a wonderful tattooist at Namaste in Hull, Holly, is outstanding. She does wonderful watercolor work, man. And I really like watercolor tattoos. They're fun, they're colorful, and I like that. So it might be a bit girly, but I don't give a shit. don't give a shit. The S word. So there is my. Oh, you can't really see it, man. Right, let me do a zoom in. Let me. Oh, hello. There we go. Oh, that was uncomfortable, dude. Let me get up. Oh. Too old for this crap. Wait, that's zoomed in. Wow, wrong way. So yeah, man. That's my tattoos. The scrolls around the tree. It was probably on the side. Have my family names on. So Nailon, Joyce, which was my nana's name, Smith, which was my other nana's name, and then Elliot, which was my grandfather's name. So sort of celebrating all of them, bringing them all together, and in a sexy watercolor pose. The other thing I'm going to show you on this secret stream, because you're getting an epic one, baby, is me semi-naked. Way! I'm sure it'll be a profile picture. It's cool. So I used to shave things into my chest. I'm a hairy guy. I was talking about that earlier, and I was like, cool, just shave something into my chest. Here's a photo of one of them. This sexy dude had a Batman logo shaved into his chest. How cool is that? And then the other one, which isn't quite as clear, it's probably after the hair. Oh, that's Serge Tankin top. I love that top. Superman. Oh dear. There we go. So yeah, hairy dude, and artistic. Great. I'm gonna read through your comments and then I'm gonna disappear. Cool. Oh yeah. Arnie's wonderful OSH. Cool. I have no friends on Facebook because I don't have Facebook, says Jay. Cool, man. Cool tat. Thanks, mate. They're fine. They've got stories to them, which is I think that's the important thing of any tattoo, isn't it? That it holds some meaning to you. And you know, whenever I get upset about my nana, put my hand on her name and sort of, you know, send them my love. Have I got 175 friends on Facebook? I'm 1/5 of Ant. Dom's probably got millions. Dom is popular. He's very popular. Popular with the ladies as well. Can't even spell tattoo. FFS. That's all good. Get that hair off. Yeah, my nan passed away 2 years ago as well on November the 16th. Oh, mate, sorry to hear that. Yeah, I don't know the date my nana passed away. It was a pretty rough one though for me actually, in terms of all of it. I got Dom tattoos on my heart. Oh, who's going to be the first to get a Gimme Whole Year tattoo? Me, Dom. I know Dom's got a Sounds Faded tattoo. I might get a Gimme Whole Year one. Push it, guys. Next time he's on. Looks amazing, that tat on your leg. Thanks, mate. It's colourful, man. It's colourful and watercolour. And there are people that said to me, you know, it's too girly. But I like the whole sort of like just splodges of colour, just like a painting. Really, I like watercolour. You know, it's cool. Yeah, they have stories. Closer. I couldn't get it any closer, Hakeem. Maybe I've got a photo of it on my phone. That maybe be a better way to show it. I don't know if I do or not, though. Let me have a quick look. Closer. So your Amazon parcel. Amazon parcel? What Amazon parcel? Hack. When Ant was skinny as bugger. Yeah, mate. I was much skinnier than I am now. I'm a fat old man. That's fine. Not bothered. Got older. I'm over it. Tattoo. Have I got one on my profile pictures? I want to put it on there. Oh, I don't know where it'd be. It looks amazing. Thanks, mate. That's dope. Thank you, Akeem, man. Thank you, dude. My nana had cancer because smoking probably, and had it for nearly 20 years. She was strong, and mate, that's so sorry to hear that. Yeah, my nana had cancer as well, but it was a stroke that got her in the end. Unfortunately, so she managed to beat off the cancer. Again, smoked for a long time as well, like I do. Not good, eh, dudes? Yeah, sad. Look, they would want us to be happy right now, and ultimately, I'm sort of glad that she didn't have to see this world that we live in now, because being by herself, like Jesus, it's just what a horrible world we live in. But we have each other, and we can stay positive. We can have a good time, and yeah, we're gonna have a good time tomorrow night. We've got SmackDown. We're doing SmackDown, baby. We've got a SmackDown live review. We're gonna do Wrestle Story joining me as well, because Dom can't tomorrow. So yeah, man. Yeah. Oh my God. Oh yeah, man. It's true, man. Like people want us to be happy. We want to be happy. That's all we really want. And like, if we can find enjoyment in things and find sort of enjoyment in ourselves, and sort of spread that on a little bit, just a little bit, then the world would be a better place. What a horrible world, and we will always have a laugh at each other, thanks to Ant and Dom. Mate, it's not that there's so many things you guys can do, and we are absolutely honoured that you dudes like come down and join us. Like, it means so much. Jack's been around forever. Like this podcast has been going 3 years, and for years we had videos coming out, and one person was watching them at Jack, and that was cool, man. And Dom knew Jack as well. We did know him from real life, and it's so nice that we've been able to sort of reach other people, and as much as we do this for ourselves, we do it for you, and without you guys, we want to carry on these live streams if it weren't for you guys. Like, they're not easy to do in terms of like setting up and time and all that sort of stuff. And tonight I was feeling a bit tired, I guess, after the last few days. And I was like, yeah, but I was like, let's do it, let's get through it. And actually, you guys have made it well worth it, and actually doing it is great and fun. The last show, that's part of the reason Wrestle Story invited, because I was like, it's probably gonna be crap, because last week's was freaking awful. So we'll all have a laugh. Am I gonna tell my Nana story? Maybe. Yeah, I found out she was gonna be passing from it. There was nothing they could do a couple of weeks, nearly a month before, and every day I made sure I made the most of every day with her. Jake, you sound like a very similar man to myself, mate. Sound like a very similar man to myself. My Nana had a stroke. I spent every day in hospital with her until she passed away. And yeah, it was sad. And I was sort of there for all of that. And but at least I know she died happy, or as happy as you can while having cancer. At least she knew that people were around her, mate. At least she knew he was there, and whether she could respond to that or not, my Nana couldn't respond to it because she couldn't open her eyes. And so we tried some music and stuff to make her a bit happier, comfortable, and that's when she let go, as that happened, which is really sad. But yeah, it's you was there for her, mate. You was there for her, and just want you to be happy. I want everyone to be happy, and I want you all to all be happy. Tomorrow night we are doing a Friday Night SmackDown stream. Come and join us. Say hello. Say. Let people know about it, man. Let people know where you're going, what you're doing, who you're hanging out with, and invite them into our chat, into our wonderful little world here of men fighting in pants. That's what we all watch, guys. Until then, Saturday Full Gear, Sunday Zoom call, link in the description. Thanks, Anne. I want you to be happy too. I am, mate, and it's all because of you guys. Thank you so much. And other people around me. It's all good. Love you all. Take it easy, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Hello, this is Shotzi Blackheart, and welcome to Gimme a Whole Yeah! I hope everyone checking this out in Yorkshire and beyond is having a great day.